Hey there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to Minecraft. In today's episode of the Scottish Village, we are going to continue to add on. I love this mod pack so much. If you guys watched my live stream yesterday, you saw me nerd rage about this mod pack. And you saw me nerd rage real hard. Oh my gosh, these walls look much better in this texture. I love this mod pack! So in today's episode, what we're gonna do, oh, look at these textures. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. All right, in today's episode, what I'm thinking I want to do is build a bakery. Now, I want to build a bakery right here. And then what I will do is I will have it connect. So we're going to get rid of all these. We'll put the shrubs and bushes back. Oh my gosh, everything looks so cool in this texture. I'll try to stop raging about this mod pack as much as I can. But what I was thinking was, let's put a bakery here. But remember how I talked about expanding a kitchen out of this? What I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bakery here. We're going to see what the placing looks like. And then we're going to go ahead and get it all done, son. Now, this is a Scottish village, but I have a lot of the like stone and mossy stone and things like that. And so I kind of want to break up the monotony of that just a smidge. And with this texture back, there was a couple blocks that I did want to try out a little bit. So we have wool. We have some really cool textures. We have the light gray, and then we have the white wool. So I'm thinking we might be able to do some really cool stuff with that. Obviously, we need some wood. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's stick with oak, because I think oak has a really nice texture and it'll help differentiate it a little bit. From there, we're also going to want some stone as well. Let's go ahead and we'll do cobblestone, and then obviously we're going to need some furnace. Oopsies. Remember the last time we did this? All right, and this has some really cool texturing in it with this mod pack. If you haven't watched the live stream, please do so, because it has some of this mod pack showcased in its entirety. Then we're gonna need some stairs. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Oh, Atlanta, Georgia. And I've been doing a lot of spruce everywhere, but what I think I'm gonna do is to kind of break up the monotony, we're gonna do some oak stairs, and then we're gonna do some oak fences. Where are you at, big boy? And the oak fences are a little bit darker in this mod pack. Once we get that taken care of, I think we can start with that. We'll probably we'll worry about the door here. Let's see. We got oak door, spruce is nice, birch. I haven't seen what that looks like. I haven't seen what the jungle or the dark oak. So we'll worry about that once we get there. Holy English, bojangles. All right, so what I kind of want to do is get the base of this taken care of. Now, no surprise, there was a lot of medieval villages that had like stone bottoms and then like a classic wood and thatch and like weaved branch like top, and that they painted white. The reason for that is, well, stone was expensive, wood was cheaper, but you didn't want the bottom floor to rot if it got rainy and wet and gross. So we're gonna go ahead and replicate that by doing, let's go ahead and do, let's try to put this as close to the runway as possible. And we'll give it 2 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's perfect. All right, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's perfect. Whoopsies as well. So we're going to do an 11 by 11 on this. And I am going to do it slightly like a tutorial. Kind of like the last Scottish. And so it begins. Kind of like the last Scottish village episode, because I really like the idea. Oh, I need to get some, I'll probably do some oak planks on the bottom of this to give it some nice texturing on the inside. And we'll just fill this up. But what I'm thinking here is doing a little bit more of a tutorial series in the Scottish village, kind of like let's build series, I suppose, because I like the idea of thinking critically about what I'm going to be placing and why I'm going to be placing it there. Now I do have some designs and some aesthetic choices that I'm going to run with a little bit, and I might not go into super intricate detail. Like this one, for instance, was just 11 by 11 plot, so it doesn't need to be anything too fancy. Now we are going to do a staircase up into this one, and this is where this part comes in handy. Calm down, my land. And I think what we're going to do is Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do the planks in it. Perfect. And then what we'll do is have like a little like a canopy above that just to keep it from getting too crazy. So now that we have the floor plans taken care of, what I want to do is I'm going to build up the side just a smidge. That way we can figure out what we're working with. Now, we can do slabs from here, so I'm going to go ahead and let's show you what that height looks like. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. There we go. Of doing slabs, because what it does is it opens the bottom. That's not the most intuitive for like actual building per se, because you can't really place things on slabs. But you know what? It is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this bad boy up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this bad boy up in height, and then we're gonna worry about some of the texturing on this bottom floor, and I will be right back. All right, and we have returned. I had a little bit of difficulty, some technical difficulties. I don't know, it is what it be. Okay, we're not gonna get too crazy. I'm gonna turn this bad boy down just a smidge. Get a hot microphone going on here. So I got this finished. We got a little crazy here, and we put some mossy cobblestone up. Live the dream, you know, make it look nice, make it look fancy. And what I want to do here is we're gonna try out some of the doors that we have available to us. Now we have the oak, what is it, dark oak. We're just gonna put all the doors out right next to each other so I can see what they look like. I know what that one looks like, so I'm not worried about it. Iron. I don't think we'll do the iron just because, yeah. It looks nice though. Like, I mean, we could use it as like a jail cell door or like a wizard tower door. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh, that dark oak looks really nice. And then we also have, which one was this? Jungle door. So the jungle door and the oak door look really nice. I'm thinking what we might do, because this is a bakery, we'll probably go with the jungle door, which I'm a little surprised. In regular vanilla, I'm not a huge fan of the texture on the regular jungle door. But hey, look at that. What we do need to do, however, is replace this with wood. There we go. Now it doesn't look too dorky-ish. Golden. That looks nice. Look at us go. Now we have this all set up. Now what I kind of want to do is very similar to what I did last time. Okay, so first let's go ahead and figure out, I'm going to put on all four corners, even though I already textured some of them up. I'm going to put this wood here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 4 tall, just like normal. All right. Actually, let's go ahead and remove them, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a staircase so we can get the matriculations. That's right. We're going to do the things. We're going to live the dream. All right. I love how these cobblestone blocks look, like, next to each other. They look great, but from the top down, they work amazing as, like, rows. Like, I love how they have different textures on different sides. I'm assuming the top and bottom is that, and then all the sides are a little bit more like this. It's a good time. So what we're going to do here is, I don't think it's going to technically matter, because we're just going to have upside down staircases on this section anywho. Yeah. And what that'll do is that'll help kind of trim the interior of the room for us as well. We might want to bring this up. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out when we get there. Let's do some stairs. All right, where are we at? Where are my oak? Where are my oak boys? My oak boys at? All right. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I just love the aesthetic of having these matriculations. I think it looks super nice. And it's really cool because it's not just a medieval, like, texturing. Like, it's something that's done in a lot of modern homes as well. It's very, like, regal. Kind of a regal, like, building. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave it in such a way that we have that half slab on bottom, because I like the ceiling height of that better. There's no point in bringing it up to this. You know, you don't want to have too much space. So let's go ahead and fill this bad boy in. I know I kind of dialogued over all the fill-in scenes, but you know what? Sometimes people like seeing that. Sometimes people like the dialogue. You know, you figuring things out as you go. All right, so now we have that squared away. And then we're going to go up. Let's do 4 again. All these buildings are kind of tall, but it's amazing. They're beautiful. All right. And so we're gonna be a little tight here, And this I might make into kind of a doorway into said building. And we're just gonna do something like this. All right. And then we'll try to mirror the roofs onto each other. So this one will try to do dark oak. Well, means we'll probably have to get rid of this. We'll figure that out when we get there. But for now, what I want to try here is I wanted to mess with these wool blocks because I think they have some really cool texturing. And what I'm hoping to do is we'll get the windows and everything set up, and then what we'll do is we'll play around with the light gray, right? Okay, we'll play around with those, and we'll try to get some diversity going on here, make things look real nice. This is gonna look stupid. It's gonna look flippin' stupid in vanilla Minecraft, okay? Let's just put it that way. It's gonna look so dumb in vanilla Minecraft that we all cry. It's a good time. It's a great time. Speaking of great times, I need to readjust this. Hello, wife. We are joined by my wifeykins.
Hello.
It's amazing. Ooh, that smells good.
I offered.
I know.
And he said no.
Not until I'm done, son. All right. So now we have this going on. So we have this similar kind of concept here with the matriculations and stuff. And I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't want... Let me look what we got here. What do we got here? Let me look at the building blocks. I want to see what we got for some white textures and things like that that don't necessarily have those frames on them, and I will be right back to Gino's. Alrighty, so we are here. My wife is here. Oh my good Lanta, I peaked really hard. I'm sorry, I'm loud. Generally speaking, when I'm doing these, I talk a little quieter when I'm like trying to explain stuff, so I turn the mic up just a smidge. Maybe not the greatest idea, because I tend to get loud on occasion, but we're gonna live the dream, okay? We're gonna live the dream. So what I did was I went ahead and put the light gray across both the top and bottom, and then left the open windows. I think it's just a little more cohesive of a build. And then we went ahead, and this was actually my wife's kind of idea. We went smooth quartz here. I had a handful of blocks, and I was like, which one do you think works better? And she likes this look, so we went with this look. And I agree, especially since we went with like that light gray wool, because it really ties in the darker textures, and it's a nice separation from all the kind of almost... it's not monochromatic, but we're kind of working with the same color palette on every building ever. And so I wanted to kind of separate that a little bit for the bakery. Now, what I did do was I had an idea, since destroying this is gonna really put a damper on the aesthetics of this building. What I thought was we could do something like, oh, that's awkward. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fill it in like that, okay? I know, the cobblestone was so cool, but like, let's see what we can do down here. Maybe I can just, oh yeah, that's right. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna live the dream, okay? We're just gonna leave the dark oak log in, because the trim downstairs looks so much cooler with the dark oak. Yeah, really cool. It looks way nicer. All right, so we'll live with that. Yeah, oh well. And then what we'll do up here as well is we will put the fancy logs. Hello, friend. Give me. We're gonna put the fancy doors here, and we're gonna actually use this as like kind of like the cream of the crop for rooms. So yes, it is above the bakery, but to tie these buildings together without having to destroy walls and replace and stuff, I think this will be a better idea. I think it'll work amazing. It'll be great. And then what do we have here? Yeah, so we have kind of just the main structure, nothing too fanciful. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go inside first to make sure I'm doing all these windows at the correct height. And we're gonna have kind of a shop face, so we want this window to be nice and big, and we probably will have a small window here. What do we got? 3 on that side, so we'll go here. Because I'm thinking this is where the baking will actually happen. We'll have all that stuff, and this will just be the shop room. We'll fill it in with something, and then we're gonna go ahead and do another window here so we can look out into the village. Yes, village, we're making progress.
Pretty.
I know, it's amazing. Yes. Anyways, so what I kind of want to do here, I got to figure out exactly how I want it to look, but I'm thinking of, whoopsies, taking it out like this. I know it's gonna get rid of some of the aesthetics we have for the actual building itself, but what I'm thinking is, let's bring it out there, maybe? Yeah, let's bring it out to there, and we can worry about everything else at a slightly, burp. So I'm gonna build like a little canopy section almost for lack of a better term. And then we're gonna have some stuff here. So it does mean I need to get some slab of Diginos. Where's my oaky slabs? All right. And I'm gonna do this here. That way it's not quite as dramatic of a taper off every time. And then we'll put it here. And we'll probably maintain that height, I think. We'll see how it looks from a profile. And then what we'll do is on the very back end, we'll start climbing down half a block at a time. And we might end up changing this so that the whole canopy is like half blocks. Yeah, and we'll do one more step down. And then we'll have this nice little gap here where we'll have a little runway. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is just do half slabs the whole way. Just think it's gonna look so much nicer. Be a little bit more gradual and less like abrupt. Just a little guy. And we'll go up one more because what that'll do is that'll put us at like a bottom, like a full block bottom. All right, and we have this little like canopy almost. Now what we need to do is give me those fancy boys. Oak fence. Let's go ahead and do that. So what I was thinking was we could do something like this. Since it's not going to be directly connected to the building, or it's not going to be one block next to it, these won't do like that. They won't connect to it. So we can connect it on the bottom and make it look all fanciful there. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All right, let's see if this is on the road or not. Oh, it's on the road. There's an easy way to fix it. That should grow into grass. It should grow into grass. If not, I'll just replace it with a grass block. But we'll figure it out there. Then we have something like that. But there is really no good way to have it connect in such a way that that makes sense. So we'll just leave it wide open. And what I was thinking was we're going to do something like this. Let's do a log. Let's see what we got for logs. We could do oak. We're probably going to replicate like the whole oak feel on this entire thing. But what we could do is something like this. All right. So now this little bakery section is kind of blocked off just a smidge. And what we could do is we can, let's see. Let's go 3N, right? So now it kind of matches up with this. Now I might have to replace those because that's going to dread. No! I've ruined it. I've soiled it. All right. That little tiny lip just drives me bonkers. We're just going to leave that. Hopefully, no. Nope. We're going to go for it. Yeah. We're just going to let it be that. All right. Boop. Yay, we did it. Grass path. Now we're normal again. So what I kind of want to do in this section is I want to have on this back side like a little furnace. Can you spell furnace? It's the glory of my wife. So now that we have this, it's a nice little change in texture. So what I kind of want to do is something like this, right? And we come up on the back side. And obviously we have to keep coming up. Window, you suck. Fixed it. Yeah, I fixed it. All right. Campfire. Where you at, big boy? There you at. There's my campfire. All right, so we're gonna have some of this going. Now, am I super worried about? We just put slabs on top. There we go. Because you're not really gonna see this. Yeah, that works. That totally works. Yes, it works, team. Yes. All right. So essentially, what we're gonna do here is this is gonna be our little baking area. We have 4 furnaces that we can use for all the bready bread boys.
How do you spell furnace, Devin?
Not doing it. Listen to my wife being a savage woman. All right, let's do this. So we got those taken care of. Now, basically, all we need is, that's about it. I mean, we could do something like, let's put in Minecraft living, you're gonna need to have a crafting table to be able to do all this. We could do just like no, let's get torches. Now, one really cool thing is with this new texture pack, there are some really cool options for like lighting, because all the sea lanterns and stuff like that. Let's just do this. So sea lanterns have some really cool textures, and then you also have the glowstone has really cool texture, and I love it. I love it a lot.
Ooh, that torch though.
I know, look at it. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Why does it look like that?
It's because it's a mod pack. So the cool thing about this mod pack is it puts everything at an angle, but on top of that, it has like actual animated like flames that are a little bit more dynamic than regular one. Oh, I did want to see.
Pretty.
I did want to see what an item frame and a anvil looks like in this texture pack, because this is like the go-to move. Yes, look at it. Just look at it. That looks amazing in this texture pack. I love it.
That looks awesome.
Everything looks awesome in this texture pack. My goodness.
Everything looks awesome.
Yeah, girl. All right. So,
that's
oh yeah,
the
shoot, I gotta do the roof. Yeah. Oh my Lanta. Oh great.
You forgot you still needed a roof?
Well, I forgot that I didn't do the roof. Awkward. We're probably just gonna stick with like an A-frame like everything else, right? And we have returned. This is a much longer video than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, we're all surprised here. Not really. But we named this store Tasty Loaves. Tasty Loaves, because loaves of bread, right? Yes. And look at these pretty doors. Look at them. I love it. And we have the window, which I haven't actually put windows in. Maybe we'll get to that eventually. But I decided on this one to be a little bit more simple in the shop. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's my super suit? All right. For now, we're just going to put some torches on the wall so that it lights everything up. We're going to want one behind you. All right, we'll have 1, 2 by the door. And then we'll have 1 just kind of hanging out here. All right. Back to the... We're starting over. Hey guys, we named it. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to Tasty Loaves Bread Store, where we sell bread and cookies and cake and deliciousness. Oh, also seeds. But I decided to be a little bit more simple, like, you know, like those glass showcases that you see in like some shops and whatnot. Although we can't put like glass frames around this, I thought this would be a cool idea to kind of showcase, and we can even, you know, flip things around a little bit. Seeds don't matter, but bread does. I want bread to be this way. All right, so now we have like these display shelves. We have a villager here who's the head bob. The head bob cracks me up a little bit. Yeah, but we have like wheat, bread, cookies. We have cake, and we have pumpkin pie at the very end. It looks more like an orange slice to me, I'm not gonna lie, but is what it be. But this is the downstairs. This is the actual shop portion. Then we got the cooking portion. We have just a crafting bench here. We have the torches. We have the furnaces, so we can actually cook the things. Nice little, like, chill. I like this. Yeah. And then my favorite part is, it's kind of my favorite part, but also at the same time, I'm a little sad because I don't like the different textures. I wish there was a way to paint the sides of blocks so that you could have the inside of one and the outside of it look a little different. But you come up here in kind of the penthouse. We didn't add anything in this one yet because I thought, you know what, it's just a room. So if you guys are kind of following along on this build, oh, that moon gets kind of oblong when we look off to the side. Interesting. I wonder if that helps with like motion blur and like VR. Anyways, rambling. You guys could kind of build whatever you wanted in here. You could build beds or storage things or whatnot. I did throw a little closet in here so that we could have this ladder up to a, what did you call it?
A loft.
Like a loft. Fancy lofts. Tasty lofts. But this is actually my wife's idea to turn this into a little bit of a loft. So maybe you could have like a storage room or a secondary bedroom or whatnot, you know, if you have a huge family. It is what it be. But that's the build, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in today's episode of the Scottish Village Let's Build. I love it. It's a beautiful little guy here. Yeah. And if you guys have anything you want to see in the village, you know, houses or shops or things like that, feel free to let me know, and I will do my darndest to get those put in here for you guys. Without further ado, remember, liking, commenting, and subscribing are grateful for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. Without further ado, I'm going to show my filthy little cake hole. Cake hole, get it? Because bakery, cake. Oh my gosh, we will see you next time. Toodles.
Toodles.
Woo!